All right, I'm just starting. I'm too impatient to let the song run all the way out. Okay, so I put together some MIDI stuff last night because I just have some stuff to do today. So I just wanted to get the song I was going to come out here and do, like, put in place a little bit ahead of time. So let me get my guitar sound situated here. I'm going to drop the pitch. I like to do that a lot, so it's happening. Nasty sounding, good. So I did this last night, so I gotta refresh my memory here. That's the riff. Yeah, I might have to mute some of that, but this is what I put down last night. Oh, here. There. So let me see here. I'll try to play with it. Why does it keep... Oh, what is that? Get out of here. That's why. I was like, why does it keep starting in the damn chorus? I got the timing wrong. I might be muting some of that ambient stuff because I can't hear when the changes happen and I'm like counting wrong. But yeah, just to record, maybe I'll mute these. Let's see. Goes to A, I could only go to B. But yeah, that's that. The chorus was... Da-da, da-da. Get the rhythm wrong. All right, it's just ba-ba-ba-ba. Got it. So yeah. That should be pretty much it. Actually, let me use this tuner because it works so much better. The built-in Logic one is okay, but sometimes it's a little all over the place. Tune. All right, so a little flat. Let's see if I can get through this thing. I'm probably gonna fail a couple times. So yeah. Actually, let me do a practice take. Yeah, okay. Seems like that's working out. Okay. Ba, 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 ba. All right. I didn't do anything different. Like I said, I put this last night, so I gotta refresh my memory. Nothing different there. I could just tell looking at this. All right. As long as I don't forget what the heck I'm doing, I should be okay. 6/8. Counting's different. Gotta have to remember that. Wait. Gotta record. So quick, I doubled the tempo. missed the F sharp there. It's hard to count because I'm just ringing that out. Seriously? Hang on. Stop. I've got limited setup because I just moved, so I'm using my MacBook Air. Because I didn't know this before moving here, but if you open up this, it'll can control the iMac as the trackpad and keyboard. I got like this super cheap keyboard from Amazon to turn the computer on, but then after that I can just use the laptop, but it keeps going back to the damn laptop. So I'm like, stop. All right, I gotta get that down. When I come back into the second verse, I keep messing up. Okay, just play with the guitar. I already recorded. That's all I can do. Every time I get to the second verse, I keep getting the chords backwards. Okay, here I go again. Got it. All right. Just had to adjust. Okay. So, let's see here. Sounds so much better every time you layer something new. It gets nice and just keeps rounding it out. All right, I'm gonna drop again. I should probably just bake this into the template, but I don't. I love how the drops your pitch so well. Okay, right side. Wait. Looking at my camera. I'm gonna just reset it. It'll be easier later for me when I'm editing the video for YouTube. Okay, here we go. Came in early. Boop, 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 boop. All right, that's both. I'm gonna hit save. All right, let me see. I could probably turn on these dub guitars I pre-recorded now because they're not gonna throw me off as much. I've also got an ambient synth going on. That sounds really good under there. All right, and then I'm gonna thicken up the chorus. You know what, I'm gonna get stupid. All right, minus 12. 2 octaves. Just sounds like noise, but in the mix, this sounds really, really kind of crazy. Makes it sound super heavy. But the trick is I'm cutting all the low end off. So actually, yeah, 170. That's a big low cut. I mean, I'm even going to go more because I want the bass guitar to handle the low end. But if I put this on here, you get the harmonic, so it tells your brain it's super low. All right, I don't need to shoot video of these. So when I say that, I got to turn my camera recorder on every time. I'm missing my webcam and my side cam until they get here. Hopefully by Tuesday. Here's left side. I think I'm just gonna jump over. Should I do 2 octaves again? Why not? Let's make it ridiculous. I can technically just do it like that, actually. You know what? There's 3 octaves, but hang on. I gotta low cut this like crazy if I'm gonna do this. It's just gonna be a scratch. Yeah. This is more of a sound effect at this point. I get my boss pedal, I can actually go 5, but you can't hear it anymore. I can do it, but you can't hear it. It's, yeah, because I got a Boss poly shifter, and I usually use that for the drop tuning stuff in conjunction with the thaw amp because the pedal takes a lot of the heavy lifting off of the computer then. Okay, so I'm going to color code so I know where I'm at for later use. And then I can just line this up on the chorus. This one's twice. Let me listen to this. All right, that still needs a little work. Cut some mids. There it is. I wanted to just have that scratchy sound effect. I love how I have a guitar that's going to be lower tuned than the bass. That's nice. I mean, it's actually kind of ugly, but in the context with the high sparkly stuff on top, it's nice. Okay, so guitar solo, saw lead. Next time I make a template, I'm gonna have to just add this in right away. All right, so let me make sure I'm in tune. Okay. This is all E major. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna hit record, turn this on. Here we go. You know what? I want to do a little more sustain in the beginning. Getting there. Need more gain on the input. Too much there. Little lead on the end, that works. Save. All right. Instead of putting a gain pedal in the front, I got this thing where I normalize it to a certain point, and then it just gives me the clean gain boost I need to hit the amp rate. So let's see. Heard half of that because I took my headphones off to grab the bass, but I think it's probably fine. All right, so this, I just imported a setting I had from, where is it? Should be an R, there it is. I had from my MacBook when I was playing on that temporarily until I got the computer in from my move. So I want to see if this worked. So I tried to import this track setting, and let's see. I forget to plug my bass in every time. I hear sound, so that's a good sign. So this is instead I was using Vice Effects 2. Now I'm plugged into Revolver. Yeah, we'll see what happens. So it's just a different amp plug-in. So next time I put out an album, I'm gonna have different bass sounds all over the place, different guitar sounds, because I was using different computers and plugins. It would be close enough. The drums are all the same. That's 90% of your sound anyway. As long as the drums are the same, usually nobody notices. You can actually change out the drums to like something different and then totally change the sound of the mix more than any other instrument. At least I think so. Okay, E, A. It was not too far off. This bass is a 6-string, obviously, but I don't tune it like a normal 6-string. I've got EA, drop, octave, and then EADG, just like a regular bass guitar. Because I do a lot of bass drops to match the guitar octave drop, and it wasn't working so much with the digital like pedal pitch down thing on the 4 strings. I got this thing. It's a student model, super cheap. All my guitars are super cheap. I don't even believe in buying expensive guitars because you change out the pickups and they sound great. You just gotta fish around for a good neck. Anyway, let's see if I can play this thing. So, different frets if I do it there. That's kind of a pain in the ass. Actually, it's not too bad. Okay. It's different frets because of the tuning. I miscounted, but all in all, it's not bad. I think I might do some other stuff there. I'm just kind of playing the chords. Maybe not. Maybe I will just keep it really simple because it'll sound sloppy from like all over the place. So yeah, sure. All right, here I go. I'm just gonna see what happens. Recording here. Missed it. Let me listen back though. I just want to hear how it sounds so far. It's not bad. All right. Might end up adjusting the tone on this, but like the bass sound, but I'll see. All right. Why am I just go and I keep adding an extra hit or two. I'm making it hard for myself though because I'm trying to like hit these super low strings with my fingertips. It just gives it more attack, so it does make it a little bit more difficult to do this easy thing. F sharp, just play the note. Da. C sharp to E, that's hard. I could grab a pick, but that's going to change the sound too much. It's hard to keep going. My hand's getting tired. All right. I might have to just regular pick it after a bit. Dismissed. Ba-bum, ba-bum. think that's the way. I got to switch and just do, instead of, it's too taxing. My muscles are burning by the end of the one loop of the verse. I hit the beginning, dude. All right, I'll get this. I skipped something in my head. I hate when I get on a thing where I get stuck. All right, let me just like chill out for 2 seconds. Sometimes that just helps. If I get stuck on something, it's better to just stop for a little bit, take a mini break, because I just need my brain to reset. Yeah. Let my muscles fully recover from trying to get through that by smacking it. All right, here I go. Late in the chorus, but I got it now. It's an easy part technically, but not, because I picked a tempo just slightly out of the range where I could do that. What is it, 8th notes on there? I was like, oh, it's burning. Okay. I always make weird noises as I do stuff. All right. Let me see here. Hit save. There it went. Bring the guitar solo back in. I always mute that when I'm tracking the bass so I can hear what's going on underneath. All right, that's not bad. Let me do this though. I want to make sure I don't mute my vocal part here, or talking mic deal. Anyway. Let's see. That might have been all I needed, just a little mid boost, slight gain boost. Yeah, that's cool. That has a lot more girth than the Bias FX2 sound. That's not bad. All right. Kind of like that. I'm glad I imported that. I'm like wondering what this like airy sound is. I think I'm hearing the synth. That sounds good so far. Okay. So I'm gonna hit save. I've got some lyrics that I pre-wrote as well. Like I said at the beginning of this, I'm like trying to get done a little early today because I want to be ready. I got some stuff going on. I'm like, where's the pages? It opened in notes, not pages on my MacBook thing. All right. So I wrote these lyrics like I always do. No concept of what I want to do with them in the melody, but yeah. I am gonna need to go get some water. I can tell you that, but let me just listen to it. Take like a 2-minute break in a second. Just go grab a water bottle. Otherwise my voice is not gonna work. Next to down and I lie was placed to check out my mouth. So good, running away, life and next. I could do something like that. Yeah. You know what? Be back in 2 minutes. I'm gonna grab a water bottle. Try and keep that in mind. You know what, actually, before I grab the water bottle, I mean, just record this even if it's crap, because I wanna just not forget the idea. Stood down and line by line, what's the place to check? As the choices, the mountains overwhelming, and no way like the next, but really through all the places as they lead you from the them. No way in, no next chance, no escaping. All right, good enough for now. I'll figure out a chorus when I get back. All right. I'm actually not too far off from warming up, unlike yesterday. So, yeah, might be good to go real quick. But, like I said, 2-minute break. All right, I'm back. Water bottle acquired. Okay. Oh, that's immediately better. That probably sounds gross on the mic because I got the compressor so high and you can hear it, but I actually don't know. Maybe not. I can in the headphones. All right, so just listen. I think I'm gonna delete this. Stood down and line by line, what's the place to check? As the choice mountains side around me, and nowhere like the next. I really felt the same as they lead you from the top light of the bar. All right, roughly got the idea. I'm not worried about the notes so much as just the rhythm, and I want the lines to fit. The notes I'm gonna just keep changing until I get settled on something. But okay. Next to down, line by line, what's the pace to check? What's the pace? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. So down, line by line, what's the pace to check? As it just is not as overwhelming, and no way like the next, but really though all the same as they lead you from job away, and no next chance. All right, I might just hit record. I'm close to warmed up as it is. I don't know about for the chorus, but for these lower notes, I can do this. Yeah. No. downbeat. Come in on the downbeat. Next, damn it. It's hard to do it. Freaking quick counting. It's like in. Next door down in line by line was the pace to check as looks like. Okay, I gotta cheat. Maybe nah, I'll do it here. Next door down in line by line was the pace to check as it just as mad as overwhelming in the way like the next but barely though. Nah, I don't like that. Next door down in line by line, what's the pace to check as looks just as loud, it's overwhelming in the way like the next but barely though are the same as they lead you from the top away and now next chance to skip the best of ends. Here we go down again. It's close. I actually think that's keeper. I thought it was a little sloppy in the middle, but it was fine. Okay, cool. Second verse. You know what? Let me listen to this. All right, different lyrics here, so. Damn, fast counting. Can I get that? It's even harder here. That's weird. Like a runner in a race, the hardest at the finish line, the strength don't stop, it's down, the fight and the struggle is eternal. Alright, I kind of tripped over the words and sent them backwards. Like a runner in a race, it's hard to stop the finish line. The strength used up its all, we fight the struggle line. Hands and toe, run. If you stop, you fall down. Collapse and cease to move. All is lost, all is gone. But I never start if you roll. How was that hold out note? Also better than I thought. I never get over how that sounds like I'm screaming out or yelling and I'm doing none of the above because I'm just going, yeah, with some vocal fry. Yeah, I watch this guy on YouTube, Chris Liepe, great vocal teacher if you want to learn how to sing. And he's like really good at describing how to do things, far better than anyone else I ever heard. But the one thing that stuck with me that he said is like, if you're doing a lot of these high-pitched sounds or screams or whatever, you have a microphone. You don't actually have to be loud. This makes you sound loud because it just condenses it all to the same volume anyway. So like instead of like throwing your voice out doing an actual scream, just go like, ah! It'll make it sound like that. Oops. Okay. Yeah, when I found that out, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I was like straining to hit stuff. All right, chorus. I don't have that many lyrics for this. What I want to do. My soul Okay, I think I might have an idea. I'm just kind of mumbling it, but let me see. Damn it. Let me go a measure ahead, so I got a more of a count in. It becomes a day to ever know as you are. That was off time, but. Maybe I'll start here. All right. Why can't I get that count in? I hate it. It comes until you ever know as you watch love close down. More, so you don't know the moment. I really gotta hit the feel for that. That was terrible. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought again. It's like the theme for today. I think it was like, I had some things in mind and I ended up doing it a little different. Okay, screw it. Maybe I'll keep that. Let me just try a second one here. If it sucks, I'll do a copy paste. I missed the count and it's too quick. It's like in. Oh my gosh, I hate the count in. I did it because it's easier to write the drums in, but it sucks for this. Keep coming in early because I'm like thinking it's fast. It comes and then you ever know as you watch love close down. I'm not even close to what I did the first time. It was a mistake or accident that it came out good, and yeah, screw it, it's happening. Copy paste. Sometimes when I'm, doing this kind of thing, I'm improvising. Well, I'm always improvising, but it doesn't sit in my head sometimes, so I just got to do this to get the consistent chorus. Verse, I don't care if it's totally different, but chorus, it's got to be the same. I don't care as long as it hits the notes and is in rhythm, but it's got to be the same. Okay, let me see here. I don't know if I should do something at the end. Maybe I'll just let the guitar solo thing take over. Oh wait, I didn't do it there. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna back it up a little bit because it's guaranteed to throw me off with that quick count in. Gotta unmute this. Okay. Get on the right track. Will you put that's off? Do 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 boo. Will you put I went flat halfway through. Will you put yeah, it works. I could do better. Will you maybe one of those. Will you like a pitchless scream? Let me listen to it. Yeah, because I'm going to throw some effects on that so it sounds more convincing. Will you both? Yeah, okay. Excuse me, work. Talking to my keyboard because it was not doing the thing I was pressing. Yeah, a little bit of the compressor and clip distortion I throw on that. That'll sound nice. I think I gotta pull it out a little because I'm chopping the breath noise off. There we go. That's not bad. All right, hitting save, that's a song. I already got a title because I put lyrics down ahead of time. Say it every time because I'm not gonna do it on stream. I run my vocals through a plugin called Humanoid. That's gonna add some vocoder filters and stereo width, makes it sound like bigger and wider. And I can do some other fancy things on there. It does have like some slight pitch correction, but I barely use it because it sounds immediately noticeable if I turn it up. But just like, I'm more like, I like to just get it through with the right kind of vibe and feel. And if I'm a little under or over, that'll just kind of nudge it. I don't usually even have to hardly pitch correct myself unless like my allergies are kicking in and I sound like complete crap that day. But that does happen. So yeah. But the thing is, like, I'm just more about getting the right feel for it. Because, like, before pitch correction, you do, like, multiple takes and pick the best one. Versus this, where you do a really good take with the right feel, and if it's a little off, you know. So I'm like, it's a 1-for-1 to me. So I like to do this. And since I'm doing a song every day, I'm not sitting out here, like, overthinking it much. So I just put it down. But, yeah, that's it. I don't think anything's needed on the verse except for a little bit of extra oomph from that plugin. So it's gonna like add saturation and make me sound more impressive. But that'll just be like cut through the mix type stuff. So I'm gonna extra saturate the chorus and it'll throw a little like generated third harmony. I put it in pretty faintly because you can tell, but just faint, it just makes it sound bigger. So yeah, that's it. All the guitars are done and about in the right range in the mix as far as gain. By the way, if you're ever doing recording, my gain staging, like, it's something a lot of people are bad at. And I even see professionals that are bad at it. But one of the things I notice, so like if I go in my plugin, I've got this output down to minus 11.5 right on this one. Any plugin I've ever had, I don't care which company it is, they always have that thing on like 0 and your gain is through the roof. Like it's clipping, it sounds terrible. And every time I see something where someone's like, oh, I got this amp plugin and it sounds digital and harsh, I'm like, usually the problem is the stock setting is there. And if I play this right now, it's like, I soloed it. It's too loud for the mix. Like I got it running through a bus where it's hitting a compressor limiter, but even so, it's like you can hear that like on top because it's like clipping. So I just turn the output down and it sounds the same, but minus that distortion. So like you add that layer by layer in the mix and it starts to sound broken. So I noticed that's a big problem most people have. They just have the outputs and they don't even know it. Cause like you think, oh, I'll grab the fader and turn it down, but it's clipping in the plugin. So all you're doing is taking a clipping signal and turning the volume of the clipping signal down. So you don't really accomplish anything. So that's like one thing I don't think a lot of people know, that turn the plugin volume output down, because it ruins your mix. But yeah, little tip there that I've learned. Especially the drum plugins, man. They're like cranking. Like they'll be like, if you put the level or the fader here at 0 and watch the level, it'll be like plus 11 or some crap. Like Superior Drummer 3, the one I'm using now, any others. I don't care which company it is. They're like doing loudness wars, and it's like, dude, you're ruining people's mix because they don't know to do that. All right, though. That's it for today. I'm going to mix this thing down and edit the video quick for YouTube, and that'll be it. So I post pretty much every day. I just come out in the morning and do this, and then the rest of the day I do stock music stuff. I've taken a little bit of a break from that since I've done the move, but I've got like an absolutely absurd amount of tracks up. So it's a third-party website where they sell like royalty-free stuff. So they sell it to people doing like stuff like if you're doing an ad and you need background music, that kind of thing. It's kind of a cool thing I just kind of found by accident. All right. Okay. I think that's the end for today for the streaming. So see you later. Thanks for watching. I'm out.